like really good at painting fingernails. Like, people should hire me just to do their nails. Like, it's so easy. I don't know why people complain so much about it. What is up, my fam bam? Ashley Elizabeth here with AHM Artistry, and today we are doing the Bride of Frankenstein tutorial, and I'm doing kind of my take on it. So if you want to see that, then you are in the right place, the right space. That's where you are, right here. And let's just go ahead and get this out of the way. Yes, I'm aware that my hair looks like Joe Dirt. Yes, it is in all of its glory, but do not worry. It'll all come together, and I'll tell you how I did it in case you want to be a hillbilly Bride of Frankenstein. No, but really. So if you want to see this little quick tutorial, I'm going to try to make it quick. I shouldn't ever promise quick because you know me, I don't make it quick, but let's go ahead and just get started, shall we? Alright, so I had already started my hair because it was just easier for me to get it all out of the way before I was all painted up. So I want to tell you guys how I did that, just in case you were interested, again, to look like this. So I can't even fit it in the frame, honestly. But what I did is I straightened my hair really well with a straightener. And then what I did is I took this section right here, and each layer I would tease really well. I went through, teased it all, sprayed it, and then I slowly mushed it all back. Now for this side, to get that really flat, streaky looking, I took this Suavecito grooming wax, and it looks just like a glue stick, but it's not, don't worry. And I just lay it down like that, and then I take the fine part of the comb and I brush it back. And then all I did was bobby pin it, and then I just hairsprayed the heck out of it, man. And this is what I came out with. So I'm gonna put that back and let's go ahead and get to painting. All right, to start off, I'm gonna be doing kind of a look as if, you know, Dr. Frankenstein found the face that they wanted for the Bride of Frankenstein monster and placed it and then glammed it up. So I'm gonna kind of do, you know, I'm gonna place my foundation everywhere that I want it to be. So I'll start with the Hangover RX primer, and I'm gonna put this all over because everything is gonna be painted. If I'm gonna do my ears, I don't know about that yet, but I'll do it just in case. I'm gonna go with the Tarte Amazonian Clay foundation, and I'm just gonna focus in on the areas that I want have foundation. So I'm gonna be cutting out like along that edge, so I won't worry about doing that area, but I'm gonna put it all over everywhere else. And then same thing with concealer. I'm gonna conceal the areas I normally would, so underneath the eyes, above the lip, and chin. And I'm gonna use Shape Tape for the concealer because, hello! Basically just do your foundation how you would normally do like a glam foundation, and you know, you'll be set. And then I also use the Urban Decay All Nighter concealer like in the darker areas because it really covers and it lasts all day. Then I'm going to go ahead and set this with translucent powder. This is the Too Faced Primed and Poreless powder. I've been getting back into this powder because everything seems to dry me out, and this one doesn't do too much drying, so I do like that. So for now, I'm gonna just use my normal ColourPop brow products to just fill in my brows, but I'm gonna make them a little lifted. In the actual Bride of Frankenstein movie, she has them very dramatic and edged out. I wanna kind of bring it into nowadays, but still have some edge to it. So I might go back and change the color of them later, but for now, this is what I'm gonna do. Now I'm just going to prep my eyes with the Frankie Rose Eye Promise Eye Primer like I do every single time. And then I'm going to be dipping into the BH Cosmetics Take Me Back to Brazil palette today. I'm going to dip into the white shade that's going to be on the left side of the palette. It has a little shimmer in it, but it's okay. I'm only going to set my brow bone. And then right underneath this part of the brow. Now I'm going to go in with the purples. So I'm going to dabble into... But I'm going to start with this one then, this purple right here, and blend away because I'm going to focus it on the crease, blend upwards. I don't want to do it all over because I'm going to put this purple glitter on top because the Bride of Frankenstein wants to be glam on her wedding day. Hello. Ooh, I just got an idea. Let's do like a really solid cut thingamajig. I need to find something to get that, and we're gonna do that. Okay, I'm just gonna use the edge, the flat edge of a paper towel, line it up. Now just going back in the white to get that popping. I'm kind of just going back and forth until I get the nice blend that I like. All right, now before I go in with the glitter, I'm gonna do my liner. But sometimes you'll notice if you do your glitter before your eyeliner, and then when you go to do your eyeliner, it kind of gets crunkle-dunkly and not very good. So I'm gonna do my liner first, and then if I need to go back over after we apply the glitter, I will. And then before I do my upper line, I'm gonna do my lower waterline with the NYX Faux Whites, and this one is in the shade White Smoke. It's like that lavendery kind of color, so it kind of goes with that purple eyeshadow theme there. It's starting to look a little kooky now, a little kooky crazy. So I'm gonna go in for a liquid liner, and I might do a little wing to go along that line too. And I'm gonna use this one that I've been having some interesting happenings with this if you saw my Snapchat, but she's still going strong, so I'm gonna use her. I'm gonna use her and just line her right up. Now for glitter, I'm gonna go in with the NYX glitter. This one is Violet, number 11. Again, I'll put this on the disclaimer of the last video. The NYX glitters are technically for face and body. They're not specifically meant for the eye area, so use your judgment, use with caution, blah, 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 blah. And I'm also gonna be going in with the Too Faced glitter glue. I got a sample again of this recently, and I forgot how good it is. This little guy right here is good. She's working. She's making it work. And then I'm gonna just do like a kind of high cut crease with that. By the way, who knows or has seen the actual Bride of Frankenstein movie? Now, I've actually only watched the part where she comes alive, and you guys, it's so sad. I mean, the whole Frankenstein story, the books, the movies, it's actually very sad and like heartbreaking. This poor monster didn't want to be created, and he knows he's disgusting and like scary, but like this mad scientist was just like, I don't care, I want to create life, and that's crazy. So this poor bride, if you haven't seen it, spoiler alert, so skip 5 seconds and you won't hear it, but he makes her become alive and she freaks out, and yeah, Frankenstein kills them all. So it's very sad because she's like, oh, this monster's trying to hold my hand, it's gross, it's so sad. But that's not the makeup we're going for today. This one is like, oh yeah, I'm into it, I'm rocking it, yeah, let's get at it. But yeah, a little sad story. I'm going to take this little pencil brush, and with the same purple that I did all this with, I'm just going to deepen up the outer edge a little bit. A little bit. I'm going to dip that into that white with the same brush I was doing on the brow bone, and I'm going to highlight the inner corner a little bit, but we're going to go back in with some actual highlighter in a little bit because this doesn't quite as blingy as I want it to be. I don't know what I'm gonna do on the lower lash line yet, so I'm just gonna leave that for now. I'm gonna go in with some mascara and then pop on some lashes. And for lashes, I'm gonna use the House of Lashes in Heartbreaker. They look really wispy, but like thick and kind of crazy on the ends, kind of like kind of electrocute-y. So I'm gonna go with that because that gives me Frankenstein vibes, obviously. All right, so those are the lashes for that. Pretty, right? So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take these lashes from House of Lashes called Siren Mini, and I'm gonna put them on the lower lash line, but I wanna whiten out my lower lash line a little bit more. So I'm gonna take that liner that we were using, go a little below waterline. There. And then I'm gonna take that same purple we were using up top and I'm gonna dust it a little tiny bit down there just so it creates a little bit of a blend underneath the lashes that we placed there. All right, there are the lashes on. Woo! This is looking mighty fun, mighty intense. And you could just stop here and do Glamify. You know what I was thinking about when I was doing this look? This eye look can go with so many different costumes, like Ursula. Well, I think Ursula has blue, but she's purple. What else? Help me out here. What's purple? What's purple? What's purple? Lots of villains, you know, and other things like, yeah, I don't know, I'm drawing a blank. So let me tell you the realness right here. Let's see, it is 8:30. I had to stop doing my makeup at 5:30 because my daughter woke up from her nap and I started filming really late, so I knew that might happen. Had to make dinner and everything. So it's been 3 hours since I've left off at this part. I did touch up my face makeup, but everything else is holding up real good, real good. I was just looking a little extra when I was cooking dinner for my husband and my daughter. But that's okay, they're used to it. So let's go ahead and get to monsterifying this because it's not that monster-esque-ness. It's just fabulous right now. So I'm going to do a tiny bit of contouring in my cheeks just so there's a blend because this is where I'm going to be putting the like stitches and the monster type looking. So I'm just going to blend a little bit. What do I want to do? I'm going to use the Kat Von D Shade Light. I'm going to dip a little bit into this darker shade because it's almost more of a cooler undertone and a tiny bit over here. So I don't want it to be too warm. And I'm going to do a very, very light blend because I'm going to be covering up half of it anyways. Basically anywhere else that I would put bronzer or contour. I'm going to do a little bit of highlight too while we're at it, and I'm going to go in with the Jeffree Star Platinum Ice palette. I'm going to dip into Ice Cold and Glacier, kind of mix the two together, because this girl be hopping. Yeah. I'm going to go in with two different reds and stuff. I'm going to be using the Ben Nye Color Wheel. This is the Rainbow Wheel. And then I'm also going to be using the Wet n Wild. This is the Neutrals series. Really good for like bruises and stuff. But I'm going to be dipping into the red in that one too. But I'm going to start with the red in this one because it's very nice and bright. And I'm going to be outlining where I'm going to be doing my face laid on. If you know what I mean. I don't know if I should color my ears or not. I don't think I want to, so I think I'm gonna do it like that. Yeah. I'm kind of following along the contours of my face. And then I'm gonna be doing my shirt kind of like off the shoulder a little bit. Let's put this hair on the back. Say the underneath here. Kind of just eyeball it and see where you want to put it. I think it's zooming out a little bit. Right, now that that's traced, I'm gonna go in and start monsterifying this even more with some green. We might put some more in later. I don't really know yet, but let's just go with this for now. So I really like this green in the Wet n Wild palette. These are the part of the Fantasy Makers, and I'm gonna go in with this green shade right here. And I'm just gonna be painting away, baby. Painting away. Oh yeah. So in the Take Me Back to Brazil palette, first I'm going to go in with this green shade right there. It's kind of like a bluish green, but it looks really cool. So I'm going to start setting this with it all over the green parts. At least not all over, everywhere. All right, and yesterday when I was kind of testing out this looked really cool on top of the green, and it's the Wet n Wild Rainbow Highlighter in the Moonstone Mystique. This is the one that I reviewed a month ago or so ago, and I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna use it for. Well, I figured out a use for it. I'm gonna dip into this greenish yellow section right there, and I'm gonna pack it onto this old green part because it looked really cool and shiny and weird and different, and I'll show you what I mean when I'm done. So that's cool. See how shiny it is now, and it kind of looks more like weird, glossy, especially when I do this, weird skin, you know? So I'm also gonna go into the Zombie Blush Highlighter, you know I am, and it looked kind of cool on, so I think I'm gonna just like spackle it on a little bit. Kind of deaden it up a little bit, and I might do some little shadow work with this too. But I'm destined, I'm trying to figure out ways to use this zombie blush. All right, so now what I'm doing with that is I'm just going in and doing this number, kind of pushing out my shoulders and just going into the concaves of my body and just kind of making that a little more dramatic, you know? Yeah, that looks cool. Yeah, like hollowed out. Like weird. Oh man, I'm starting to look like a floating head. That looks cool. Now, let's do some stitches, baby. So I'm gonna go back in just because I lost some of that and line it up one more time real quick. Now I'm going to deepen up the red a little bit with the darker red, again from the same Wet n Wild palette. And I'm going to go in with a really fine tipped brush and just go through the middle of it. I don't have to worry about this one being too precise because it's kind of, you know, like sewed on, so. Man, this shade really gives the appearance of blood. Wow. I'm gonna go in and just kind of like bounce this around a little bit. I don't have any blood right now. I'm gonna just bounce this around and kind of give like a bleeding appearance. It's just like using a beauty blender. I wiped all that off because I just want a little dip, and I'm gonna go in and put like the little holes for being sewn, so I'm gonna make them even, and I'm gonna use the red because I want to look like, you know, it was freshly done. Oh, it's really hard to see back here. I'm just gonna set this a little tiny bit. I just don't want it to move too much. And I'm just gonna take the red shade in here and just very gently tap it on the areas. I don't want to take away from the blood look, but you know, you don't want to smudge off on everybody either. Now I'm going to take this felt tip liner, and this is one that I don't really care that much about. It's the Lodi liner, and I'm going to create little X's for being sewn together. And you do need to wipe off in between because it gets a little gunky. Okay, I just went back in just with my regular Urban Decay Perversion liquid liner and deepened up the black a little bit because it was just a little too red, but I like the dimension that it created. So now I'm gonna go in with the Sigma white liquid liner. NYX has a good one too if you don't want to do this. Well, no, I shouldn't say NYX has a good one. NYX is a little cracky, but this one kind of does too, but the NYX one is way cheaper. So I'm just gonna use this to kind of create like a highlight on the thread. Okay, I'm gonna go back in. I know this is very tedious work, but I'm gonna go back in with that red and then make sure those dots you can still see. They'll look more bloody this way too, more fresh. All right, we are almost done. We're towards the finish line. So now I'm gonna highlight a little bit up here because again, she's a glam goddess. You know, they're trying to make her look alive, right? A little highlighter wakes you right up. Don't mind the gangrene, right? Don't mind it at all. It's just rotting, dying flesh. Cool, it's very cartoony. I'm liking it. I think we're just gonna finish off the hair. So here's the thing about this. There's a few looks that I was like, oh, I really want my roots done and like platinum ice white hair to go with. This is one of those looks, but I didn't have time and I don't want to do it yet because it's still a couple weeks from Halloween and I'm actually going to be Elsa for Halloween with my daughter because she's going to be Anna and I'm so excited. So I have to have crystal white, fresh hair and I can't do my hair right now and in 2 weeks do it again. So I'm gonna slather my roots in white, but we're also gonna do a black streak. First, I'm gonna go in with the Ben Nye Clown White and I'm gonna just put it on my roots and make it look real cray cray. And my brushes are unrecognizable. So I'm kind of doing like a reverse Bride of Frankenstein. You know how she has the black hair and then the white streaks? I'm gonna be doing the white hair with the black streaks. That's why I wanted to do this take on it because she still, you know, she did a beehive, but this is just bringing it into the modern world kind of. And then I'm just gonna almost kind of like I was frightened. I'm just gonna paint all over and then I'll go through the black in it in a minute. Now if you're sitting there asking yourself, girl, is this gonna be fun to wash out? The answer is no. No, it's not. But I do it for the looks and I do it for you guys and I do it for fun and it's worth it. So now the question is, should I do the top? It does look kind of cool like this. Let me do the black. I'll do the black first and then decide. I think it might need it. Just taking this mascara and putting it through. But I might paint back over it with actual black. Haven't decided yet. No. Yeah, that's cool because it looks like I grade while being, you know, electrocuted awake. Just do some random like streaks of white. Okay, mascara, I didn't really like how that was working because it was like pulling out my hair out of the thing. So I'm gonna go in with the black from the Ben Nye, paint that little black streak. Okay, I like this. Oh, last and final step, the lips. I'm gonna try 2 different lip looks. I'm gonna do like the classic little bow thing, and if I don't like that, then I'll do like the full-on like overdrawn lips that are going on right now in the 2018s. And then I'm gonna go in with the Smashbox. I think this is the legendary, it's a metallic lip or something. I'll put it in the description box because I don't remember. No, it's too much. But at least you know, if I did do this, I would foundation out the black part. But, well, you can see how that looks like that. I'm gonna go ahead and do full-on overdrawn lips though. Okay, I love that lip with this, love it. You know what I like best about it? This shade of red really brings out my blood color. No, this is amazing. Does not feel great on the lips, but oh my gosh, it packs a punch. Why wasn't I using that before? I've had it for like a year. Oh my gosh. So there's one more thing that I did yesterday with these lips that I was like, yeah. So I dipped back into that rainbow highlighter, just took my finger into the red and orange, and I tapped it on Takes away a little bit of the stickiness. It like adds this crazy extra plumping shine to it. Wow. Oh yeah. Like this girl got some injections before being woke. Wowie, wowie, wow. I feel like girlfriend needs a tad a bit more highlighter before we wrap this up. Just a little bit though. Mostly on the nose. She just needs to be glowing, you know? And then freshen this up a little bit. My shirt totally ruined that area. So note to self, buy a white tube top for crazy Halloween looks. Where do I even get a white tube top these days? Where do I get a tube top these days? Does anybody have any answers for me? Huh? And then I have this little thing we can use as a veil. Oh my gosh. Oh, this bride is ready. She is ready. Oh wow, how interesting. Oh, I need a bobby pin or two. Okay, so I just had an idea, and sorry I didn't film all of this, but I'm gonna talk you through it because my shirt kept messing up this part. So I made it look like my sewing is becoming unraveled and my heart's gonna come out because I'm just so excited to marry Frankenstein. Actually, he freaks me out if you ever saw the movie, but yeah, so I'm just making these little like drips. If you have some fake blood laying around, you can just drip that down, but I don't, so I'm just gonna do some little squigglies like that. Like, that's sad. I'm heartbroken. Get it? Yeah. Oh, she's ready for her wedding. That'd be funny if like I had like a fake dead finger and I was like, bam. All right, my love bugs, that is pretty much it for today's Bride of Frankenstein look. What do you think about that? Definitely my take on it. You can definitely take this in either direction. That's what's so cool about the Frankenstein franchise and the Bride of Frankenstein is it's up to interpretation and like whatever you want to create with it. So you can obviously get real crazy with this and do like full-on piece together bodies and stuff, but this actually was pretty easy. I mean, it's basically a glam face and then like this fake neck, and then it's like that face was stitched on in the body, and then now it's falling apart because that's just random and fun. Like I said at the beginning, this eye look can go with so many different looks. So I like that. How do you feel about that? And then here is some slow-mo creepy stuff, obviously, because you gotta see the real deal all up close and everything like that. If you just stumbled upon my channel for the very first time, hey, what's up? Welcome. How you doing? How am I looking? Do you like what you see? If you do and you want to see some more, go down and hit that little red subscribe button. I post at least 3 times a week, sometimes more, and I have so much fun creating for you guys, and I can't wait to do more. I have at least 2 more Halloween looks coming up, at least 2. I'm trying to do more, but it's just a matter of getting them out before Halloween, and that's crazy. The next one I have, one of the 2s that I have is super labor intensive, so I'm trying to get like muster up the time to film that for you guys, and I'm super excited about it because I haven't seen it done before, and I'm just really excited. It takes me back to high school again, and I'm just so excited to recreate that. So enough jibber jabbing, enough about that. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching me create my 3rd Halloween look for this year. This inspires me to do more character makeup throughout the year, hopefully like once a quarter at least. A lot goes into filming these things, so I can't do it too often, but oh, it's so much fun. It's so much fun. Thank you all so much for tuning in today. Please take a moment and let me know, what is your favorite monster? Comment that down below, like Halloween monster, whatever monster, character, like evil character, villain, whatever it is, even if it's a Disney princess villain, let me know down in the comments. Even if you told me before, that's okay. I want to hear it again. And that's about it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope every single one of you have a great, freaking awesome, lovely day. Take this moment to paint my fingernails, you know, monster style. Kind of like gangrene is just setting in. Oh, cute. What?